Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today we're going to be doing the Celtic cross reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. Keep in mind this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if it doesn't resonate until later, that's because it's fortune telling, and sometimes it hasn't happened yet, and it's very common for that to happen. If it does, you're more than welcome to go rewatch any videos that you like on my channel. You should right now be watching your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get an overall picture of your energies. Okay, that being said, if you like the channel, please hit like, subscribe, share. Remember, anytime that you interact with a channel, you help it grow. Or you know, if you don't like a video or if you don't respond to a video, you just watch it and go on, you take it out of the algorithm and it doesn't, nobody gets to see it. Nobody else gets to see it. So, alright, so let's get started. We have, from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, we have the Seahorse Spirit, and it's watch and wait. Okay? It's telling you to watch and wait. Alright, so I'm going to move that off to the side, and then I'm going to pull two from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards as well. If you don't like, you can skip ahead if you don't like Oracle cards, it's alright. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. It's the same as the other cards. Sometimes they interact with the tarot portion of the reading. Okay. And we'll take that one too. The brave, be brave and honest. It's the Knight card. Sorry, they're jumping all over today. Alright, I'm going to put that behind me. There. So I'm going to move these over just a little bit. I'm working on different camera angles and different areas to see. A friend of mine told me that they couldn't see the cards very well, so I'm trying to rectify that. Okay, so I'm going to pull the Celtic Tarot, and the first card is going to represent you in your environment, and it's saying, yeah, the Spirit's trying to bring something in towards you and you don't see it. You're sitting against a power wall. Okay, those are magic symbols against the wall, and you're looking at these three cups. So you're either really focused on these three cups and don't see this cup coming in, or you're like, nope, I don't want that. Okay, and before you say you don't, think about if you've ever had a breakup and then people are like, oh, you should get into a relationship, you're like, oh, hell no. There you have it. So either way, it could be you're too focused on other areas of your life. Okay, so what's crossing you? What is crossing you? Okay, you have the Seven of Wands, and this is you're fending off annoyances, basically, is what it is. It's nothing that you can't handle. It's just probably annoying. You came in peace, and this person is a warrior. Okay, that is Spirit team behind him. All right, he's got this. He came in peace, and he's being attacked for whatever reason by the villagers. But he's also a trained warrior, and he knows that he doesn't really want to hurt any of the villagers. He's just trying to fend off their blows so that they don't hurt him. Okay, and he's not really concerned about it because obviously he's a lot better trained. And he's on higher ground. Okay, so that's what crosses you right now. You're having petty difficulties, people coming at you. But it's nothing, it's just like it's annoyances, it's people, just conflict, annoying things. Okay? Now what do you have working in your favor? Oh, wow. You have the world. You're changing a cycle. You're moving into a new cycle. You've gotten adept at handling these things. Oh, and that's what Spirit's trying to bring into you and you don't see it. Okay. So, in your recent past, Tell me about Leo's recent past. Oh, well, that was rough. You had a lot of conflict. And you may be still dealing with some of the remnants of that there. Okay? So, it is in the past. And you did deal with it. I mean, if you're still dealing with it, you know, just stay rooted. Watch and rooted and grounded. Watch and wait, and be brave and honest. You just stick to your principles. Stand your ground. It's also a point of taking the high moral road. Okay? So, what crowns you? What crowns you, Leo? Okay, well, you have the Knight of Wands. So, it looks like you're trying to charge ahead, which is good. Alright, so I'm going to try to move this back a little bit this way and see if we can get that one in there. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm sorry, you know, but we're experimenting here. I'm warning you right now, if you don't like change and you're not adapted this stuff, it's going to be alright. I'm going to try a lot of different things until we get what we like. Okay? So what's coming in the future for you? Oh, you got a lot of options. 7 of Cauldrons. You've got lots of options coming up for you. Okay, so I need another card for Leo. Okay, it looks like you're balanced. Right now it looks like you're making enough money. Not saying you're rich or anything, but you're making enough money that you can take care of yourself. And you have a little bit left over to help others as well. Okay. That is, you know, that's part of staying rooted and grounded. It's balance. You know, and knowing how to give, the reciprocate. If you give, you get. It's an energy thing. Like, if you're good to people and you give it, yeah, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get some nasties around. But see, that stuff comes back to you in the end. Whatever you're giving, if you're being nasty, that's gonna come back to you too. If you're being kind to people, it doesn't mean being walked all over. Okay? Now, in your environment, it shows you moving to calmer waters. You have, look, you're coming out of that storm. You have someone helping you. You have a ferryman bringing you across, okay? And you have the dawn of a new day. And in calmer waters. You're moving into calmer waters. You're coming out of that storm, okay? There we go. Your hopes and fears. The Knight of Swords. I mean, this is like, you know, this is a passionate rushing in. Knights are always rushing in. Not all of them, except for the Knight of Pentacles. He's slow. Okay, but this is like rushing in. You're in a hurry. And that's, I think, why it's coming straight up there with Spirit. Watch and wait. Watch and wait. Okay, it's all fine, well, and good to be brave, and do be honest. But that doesn't mean you have to charge your head all willy-nilly. Stay rooted and grounded. Okay? And in the most probable outcome, it's showing you being the King of Swords. You're using your logical mind to move forward. Okay? You're seeing things from a very high perspective. If you look, you're even above the flock of birds. That's the canopy of the forest. And that's the sea. Okay? And this sword is clarity. Okay? You have clarity. Use your logic to make your decisions and not your emotions. Okay? Especially in a time, I think I heard, okay, I'm not good at astrology, so I heard that this new moon is in Cancer, and that's going to make a lot of people very emotional. Okay? So, and then at the bottom of the deck, I have the Queen of Swords. And she does, see, they lie. They say she's cold calculating. Okay, no, she's logical, and she's using analysis and data to back up her decisions. She does have feelings. She just doesn't use those feelings to make her decisions. Okay? And she, again, see, and not to mention that's a matched pair. But, you know, it's a little easier to tell how high up they are in his card, because you can see how high he is above the canopy as opposed to hers, okay? And that is a matched power couple there. Just keep that in mind. Now, she's not afraid to cut things away, but she's also a very good counselor. She will listen to you. She has been through hell and back. She understands the energies of all four of those of the suits. And again, because there is a promise there with the emotions. Okay, see the rainbow? There is a promise there with the emotions and the earth, that typical earth energy. Okay, she does know how to love, but she's up here in the air and she's using logic. Alrighty, so I'm going to use the Marchetti Tarot Royale to clarify. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one down a little bit. I'm going to move the Knight over a little bit. I'm going to move the Four up a little bit. So remember, this is the center card. It's just going to be a jumbled mess if I try to clarify it the way it is, or the way it was. Okay. So why is Leo not seeing the gift? Why is Leo not seeing it? I don't know, because they're not seeing it. They just okay. And then this one, you are too focused. See, he's focused on the book, and you look at him like, where did that come from? Okay. Can you clarify those two? Then that means, yep. Okay. But it is adventing, and this is the overall energy. So it's like when you figure out that that cuff's being offered, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm moving forward with willpower and victory, and that's the fastest moving card in the deck. You go from being oblivious to, I'm on it, I got this. Okay, and that's another reason why they're telling you to watch and wait, use your logic, and move forward, you know, and how to move forward. You got to move forward. See, he's taking the higher road. You take high ground. You be like the Knight, okay? You use those Arthurian principles, honor, integrity, and you will move towards love. This is what's crossing you, is that Ten of Pentacles. So maybe it's the gifts from Spirit may be the cup of love, okay? An abundant new beginning in love, or a passion, whatever. A potential new beginning in love, okay? And this could be the marriage card too. This is also known as the marriage card, but it is a balancing, because you have some balancing up in here. And you need balance if you're moving into a new cycle. So it's balancing the material and the spiritual plane. Now, you have a new cycle opening. Okay, so you definitely have that going for you. Okay? You definitely have that going for you. I know you were in your... after this, you were in your head. You had that Nine of Swords energy. You were... I mean, you can see the mental anguish that the person is going through in the background. You know... All right, but you're finding your balance, okay? And in this conflict, you still learned to open your heart. See, because here he's open-hearted. His hands are not covering his chest, as in like the Rider White. No, that's the Swords, Two of Swords. But anyways, Two of Pentacles. This is balance. You're finding your balance, okay? But see, the wolf's not at this door. Your ships aren't being battered. They're going out smooth sailing. Okay, and so it takes a lot in that promise. You know, it's hard to find your balance sometimes. Okay, so Spirit is telling you to follow your intuition, your inner knowing. Okay, let me know about this cycle. Again, Six of Pentacles, balance. And see, she's coming in peace. This is the second time we've had this. We had this with that other card. Sorry, I'm very tired. I shouldn't do these when I come home. I'm tired. Okay, you have the Seven of Wands down here, okay? And that's being, again, coming in peace, okay? But you know how to make war. She knows how to cut things away that do not serve her. But she's coming in peace. I mean, so as long as you're not attacking her, I mean, she's not going to cut you away. She follows her intuition too. Okay, don't let them tell you that intuition is not part of logic. It's a feeling and it's a gut feeling. But if you understand it, you understand it. There's a saying that if you have a feeling in your gut, in your stomach, follow it. That's your instinct. If it's in your chest and you're having trouble breathing, that's fear. Okay? If it's in your mind, you know, is it logic or is it mental anguish? And you'll be able to tell from the feeling that you get. Okay? Ouch. So, you know, you will know what to cut away. You're going to have clarity. She has clarity because she has that sword. Okay? And that's going to bring you to a lot of options. Okay? So, you don't have to jump in there. Stay rooted and grounded. Be brave and honest. You know, watch and wait. You can observe things. You can observe people. If it's, let's say it's a decision between two people. It's not saying that in the cards, of course, but let's say you have to decide to make a decision between the two people. Well, you can sit back and watch their behavior and see which one would be more likely to suit you. Okay? I mean, and this is you trying to find your path. Your path is going to be illuminated for you. That's why they're telling you to watch and wait. You will get signs. That's why you're following your intuition. Spirit is going to say, hello. Oh, okay. And you'll know because you'll be seeing things from a higher perspective. Your ancestors are guiding you. Okay. And you have this King of Cups energy. It's either you love somebody and you're not letting them know, or somebody loves you and they're watching and they're waiting for you. Maybe they're waiting for you to get through, you know, whatever it was in your past, or to even notice that they're trying to get your attention. Hey, you know. So, the moon. It's not so much about facing your fears. It's about staying the course. It's about staying on your path. Okay? You know, you have to be brave and honest. And sometimes that does mean facing your fears. But the overall energy of this is staying on your path despite those fears. Because there's good things on that path too. Okay? But you don't want to get distracted. You need to stay on your path. So you have to find balance. Okay? There we go. Sorry. Where'd I put the cards? Alright, here we go. Alright, one more for that. Okay, because you're trying to manifest something. You're trying to bring something in. And right now you're moving on to calmer waters, much more peaceful. Okay? You have clarity. With this clarity comes peace. See the dove? And victory. Once you have the clarity and you have the peace and you're not suffering in mental anguish, you know, you have victory. Okay. Alright, one more please. One more for Leo. Okay. And it looks like somebody is coming in with an offer of love. Okay. Now, hopes and fears. Now that could be somebody charging in for you. Okay, so I'm going to say that if somebody comes charging in and they kind of bombard you, like, you know, you need to do this right now. Anything that anybody's rushing you to do, remember, stay rooted and grounded. Be honest and brave. Watch and wait. If somebody's trying to, rush you into something. Be cautious with that, even if it's not a relationship, no matter what it is, okay? And because right now you're at a crossroads, and you can move into a new cycle. But you have to take the blindfold off, and then you have to be able to see. And see, your heart's closed here where it was open here with those 2 pentacles, which is, it's a different card. It's not the same card. Alright. So, and you have to be ready to choose. You may have a choice between more than one. And that may be why you have the King and the Queen here. It's telling you to follow your logic, and that's why you're watching and waiting. You're watching and waiting because you may have a player energy around you, and they're going to be, man, they just rush in, and then boom, there you go. And you left out in the cold. So I think what it's telling you is to be the King of Cups. You don't have to show your hand. You don't have to show your hand. You're trying to build a firm foundation. Okay? So you don't have to take the first person that offers either. Especially if you think they might be shady. I mean, if you think they're a player, then walk away from them. Okay? I mean, you don't want a toxic relationship. You didn't do all this healing to get a toxic relationship. Okay? You're ready to celebrate life. That's the whole point. Well, let me get one for this Queen of Swords. Let's see what she's going on. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. This feeling bound, whatever you're feeling bound to, cut that away from you. It's not worth it. If you feel bound to something, it's not worth it. Okay, this is about justice. And it's because you learned all your lessons. Okay? So, now this is the part where I would pull the Archangel cards, and then I would go into the extended. So, but what I'm going to do is, we're going to skip that, and I'm going to pull that card down. I forgot to clarify the Knight of Wands. Okay. You have you being the wounded warrior, so you're not really looking at that too much, but because you know you have other options. Alright? So, I'm going to clarify all this with the Wizard Tarot. Sorry, couldn't think of the name of it. Alright, so the center card was this one. So you had the Four of Cups, clarified by the Four of Cups, clarified by the Chariot. Okay, so what it is you're not seeing it. You're focused on something else right now, and it's going to come in. So you're going to have to really think about this before you go charging ahead. But when you make the decision, when you get this clarity, you will charge ahead. Because you will know that it's the right decision, and you're moving towards the Ten of Pentacles. You're moving towards a stable love. Stability and love. Okay? And that'll be because you have learned to love yourself. You're not going to be fooled by somebody just coming in. Okay? Alright. So, now, you're kind of... You're taking the high road, and you're just fending off annoyances, basically. You'll know when it's time to move forward. And you will be moving towards peace and harmony in that as well. Okay, and this is going to be a high spiritual love. Alright, and at the bottom we have, this is going to open a new cycle. Okay. I mean, you might be watching somebody, or somebody might be watching you. And you have that kind of energy there. This is not creepy energy, okay? This is not stalker, be afraid, call the police energy. This is just somebody that's keeping an eye on you. She's kind of cute. Let's see. But I'm not gonna, she just lost her boy. She just dumped her boyfriend, or he just dumped his girlfriend. I'm not running up on that just yet. I'm gonna let them heal a little bit and see what happens. We're gonna wait and see. So, you have the potential to have a firm foundation. And this is a cup of love that they're talking about. And that's what you have going in your favor. Now, in the past, you went through a hell of a lot of conflict. But you found your balance. You opened your heart. You opened your wallet. And you set those intentions. And Spirit's telling you to follow your... intuition. You have the Justice card. Now, that could be some kind of settlement. That could be something to do with the court. It usually means it's in your favor. Okay? So, and whatever it is, you're going to find happiness. Okay? Alright, so we have that Knight of Wands up there. And it was clarified by the Wounded Warrior. Okay, so, you know, if you do have somebody rushing in and you're the Wounded Warrior, you're going to be a little guarded. You're going to be, it's just watch and wait. See, you know. You have lots of options. You don't have to take whatever, you know, whatever runs up on you first. Okay. You also have some kind of communication about money. That could be job, career, finance. All right. And again, you can fend off anything that is not for you. So in the near future, we had you with a lot of options, finding your path. And we have this King of Cups energy. I don't think that's you. I think it's somebody watching you go through the journey. So Spirit's telling you to be patient. In the future, be patient. Okay, because you don't want to get another devil energy. That's why you're down here using that logical thought. You want someone you can celebrate life with. Okay? You're finding your balance. You're staying on your path. You're manifesting something. It looks like you're manifesting that love. Okay, so King of Wands energy. I want to get the other one before I do this. Okay, and it could be somebody watching you. Again, I keep getting that energy. And like I said, it's not spying on you like creepy spying on you. It could be. All right. So you're moving towards calmer waters. You've found clarity, and you have people offering love. I mean, you went through a lot of tough lessons, so, you know. Oh, we got the King and Queen of Wands. But now it's telling you it's your time. It's your time to move forward and create. Again, follow your intuition. You know, she's very powerful. She's creative, dynamic, innovative. I mean, she has an arid landscape and she's growing sunflowers. She knows how to access water somehow. And she gets what she wants because she studies and figures it out and learns how to bring it to her kingdom to keep them abundant. Okay, again, High Priestess, follow your intuition. Let it guide you. Okay, don't rush in. You're at a crossroads, okay? And you're going to take off the blindfold and see love, or, you know. But again, it's telling you Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands. Don't be afraid to cut things out of your life that don't serve you. Okay, and it takes a lot of strength to do that. Alright? But, again, doing that, you're no longer bound. If you feel bound, stop. You know, I know that sounds so trite and easy. This is your justice. It's your karmic justice coming in. Okay? And you took the time to reflect and figure out what you truly want. Okay? And you're manifesting that wish fulfillment. And this one says you learned a lot of hard lessons along the way. And that's why Judgment is moving the wheel in your favor. Okay? Whoops. And again, you're at a crossroads. And this could be somebody coming in for you, or this could be you. But they're coming in very slow and methodical. And that's why it's like being wait and see. Just be patient. You had patience up there. Well, you had temperance, which is patience. Okay? Just wait and see what happens. be patient. This takes a little bit of time because you were talking about your ultimate, you're manifesting your ultimate happiness. You got the Ten of Pentacles down there, a firm foundation. You know, you're talking about legacy kind of abundance. So, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me see. This is going to be not only on the YouTube channel. I'm going to post this with the extended part. It's going to be posted on my Facebook, Pagan Goddess Tarot, and those are going to be free for a limited time only. You'll have to look it up. Once I get through this evening, I'm going to try in the morning to establish the link so you can find it. But they're going to be free for a limited time only on the Facebook page as well. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching and have a great day. See you on Facebook.